Hey, are you ready to do the repitch for her?
Her? Did you just assume my gender? You didn't find that funny? You bitch.
That's great.
Am I in this because I'm strong enough for a real relationship?
Is it not a real relationship?
Okay, so welcome to Repitch. Today we're going to be doing the movie Her, 2013 movie, directed by Spike Jonze. And to be honest, the only real reason we're doing this is because I watched it the other day and I fell in love with this goddamn movie. It's beautiful and I love it, and you're gonna shit all over it.
Yes, that's where you're in trouble. Because I think I have this, just based on the trailer, that's all I've seen. I haven't seen anything else. Based on this trailer, I think I have this movie down to a T. I think I've got it unlocked.
So that was the first time watching it with you just before we hit record. Was the first time I've ever seen the trailer as well. I just went directly into watching the movie because I heard about it and it was on my list. So watching those trailers, it did give. If I hadn't have seen this movie, I would have been like, "What the fuck is this movie about? This is some bullshit, hipster crap, fuck ton, fucking jerk off movie." And it's not, but I know everyone thinks it is, and it's beautiful. Go. So first off, we're gonna start off with you rewriting the story to me.
All right.
So we should say there are three key words that if I have written down, if you say them, then we both have to drink. So
If I get a plot point,
if you get a major plot point correct, I drink. If you get a major plot point wrong, you drink.
like completely wrong, I drink.
Mm-hmm. So we're both gonna be fucked by the end of this episode.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
First act. We have the wife and child. Tragic death.
Drink. Does that mess up your whole story?
Kind of not really.
Okay, good.
We have the. Okay, I'll try again. We have the wife and not child. Is there a child?
I honestly
Is
can't
there a
remember.
child?
I don't remember that
not
being a
important
child.
to the movie.
I don't remember that being a child.
The wife leaves him.
You'd be correct, yes. Not a major... yeah, it's a major point. Okay, I'll drink.
Because he is a loser.
It's not fully developed, but it's more of that he...
Amy Adams has been his close friend for a long time.
Yep.
Since childhood?
Not that long. They live in the same building and they've become friends through that.
What's our main... Fuck. What's our main character called? Theodore. Teddy, my guy.
Teddy, my guy.
is left by his wife. Messy divorce. And, the usual. Then we have Amy Adams, close friend to Theodore, helps him through, suggests to use this AI thing. Flash forward to the future.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a date in a while. Getting pretty, pretty.
Yeah. Pretty randy.
Pretty randy. Gets this AI. Samantha immediately falls in love with Samantha as a love interest, and Samantha starts to question how to love. Like after the first week or so, they're like, oh yeah, hitting off, whatever, what she's designed to do.
Yeah.
But then she starts to grow sentience. She starts to become alive.
Okay.
Alright. Starts to question how to love. Learns from Teddy, who thinks he's in love. Samantha loves him. They hit it off. It's going great.
Yep.
Right. Then that leads into Act 2. Samantha becomes aware of the world she's in and realizes that Ted and her can't actually be in love because she's AI, he's human, confliction, whatever.
Okay.
Samantha starts to change to be more like... She starts to snoop on him. She's like, oh, he needs to get an actual girlfriend. Samantha becomes the ultimate wingman.
Okay.
And she starts to change herself to be more like Amy Adams.
Oh, okay.
And starts to try to get him to date other girls, but there's like tension, like there's friction because Teddy just wants to love Samantha after they've hit it off or whatever.
Okay.
Alright. Then we'll go into Act 3.
Okay.
Amy Adams, of course, loves Teddy.
Okay.
Teddy, in turn, slowly but surely, with the help of Samantha,
Yeah.
falls in love with Amy Adams. And then Samantha deletes herself.
Oh shit.
That is my repitch.
Fuck me.
That is my repitch.
Honestly,
Let's dissect that.
you're not very far off.
Oh, really?
There are like some big differences, but the general flow of it is the general premise, I will say.
Ooh.
So, do you care about spoilers? Are you gonna watch
Not
this
at all.
movie?
I'm not going to watch this
You
movie.
should. It's such a beautiful fucking
It sounds
film.
so stupid to me.
No, it does. And when I first heard of it, I thought it was dumb as fuck, but it's brilliant. First of all, things I liked about it, because I love this movie, and the whole reason we're doing this is because I watched it and I fucking fell in love. The music in it is great. So, her developing her sentience, she's kind of always half sentient, and then she does develop full sentience.
So that's a drink for you, so I guessed that right.
Okay, fair enough. But the way that they explore this is that she writes music. Like, she goes...
See, I would not be able to get that from...
There's a beautiful
Sure.
scene where she's talking to him and she's like, we don't have any photos of each other, which is obvious because she's an AI, and she's like, I wrote this to commemorate us, and it's like this beautiful piano piece, and it's like, that's so fucking cute. I love it.
What about the words? Did I hit any of the words?
You didn't,
I didn't.
surprisingly.
Okay.
But we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going. We still got...
Characters were fucking great. Scarlett Johansson as Samantha and Joaquin Phoenix. Even though Scarlett Johansson's not even in the movie, it's just her voice. The chemistry between them is fucking great. Directed by Spike Jonze, who's fucking brilliant. You kind of got close to the premise of how to love. The whole premise of this movie is, what does it mean to be human?
Right, so
And
it's like a neutral no one drinks, I guess.
No, yeah, it's no one drinks.
Alright.
It is very, what does it mean to be human? It's like, why is she not human? Like, you explain to me your views why she's not human. Why it's weird that
She's not
he's
like a
dating her.
physical body.
But she's everything else. Like, my rebuttal to that would be, she is everything else in a person. She creates stuff. She loves stuff. She feels things, even though they're synthetic, or like not really, but yeah, she still feels things.
I guess like you could look at it like how you feel is just a chemical reaction.
Yeah, and
But
people have created this.
She doesn't have a physical presence, and
Okay,
that's
fair enough.
what distinguishes it.
I get that. They do they do something interesting in the movie where she does is in contact with because she's an AI, she can do multiple things at once. So she's talking to him and she's like talking to this other chick, and she's like to the chick like, hey, we like the other chick wants to help out like with the physical stuff because ScarJo's worried about that. They do have not really phone sex, but they have sex over the AI like talking and shit. It's a really long scene. It's a bit weird, but it's kind of like it speaks volumes. The comedy in it is great. Chris Pratt's in it, by the way, and there's this fucking hands down one of the best scenes in the movie is Chris Pratt, because okay, so dating an OS like Samantha, it's uncommon, but it's not unheard of
in this world.
So like dating an OS or being friends with your OS isn't that it's weird, like it's fringe stuff, but it's not that unheard of. So there's this great scene where Chris Pratt's with his girlfriend, and they haven't met Samantha yet. So, but Chris knows that that Joaquin Phoenix's character has a girlfriend. So he goes, "Hey, how about you and Samantha come out for lunch sometime? We're going on a picnic." And Theodore just goes, "She's an OS," and he goes, "Cool. So how does this place sound?" He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, that's
and
great.
it's like this great scene where it's just
That's really
where
great.
he's like expecting to be shut down and to be cast out, and Chris Pratt, his character just goes, "Cool. You want to do something fun?" And it's like, it's such a great scene. As I said, the chemistry between ScarJo and Joaquin Phoenix, the comedy in it, I think I already said was great.
I would not expect this movie to have much comedy in it, to be honest.
It did. It
Based on the trailer, like
it wasn't like a comedy. It wasn't a comedy by any means. It's a drama, but it has like comedy moments. So walk me through your repitch again, and I'll
shut down.
I'll shut down most of it.
So the wife and child didn't die.
No, there's no child. I
No
don't believe there's a child. I don't know why there was a kid in the scene. I don't remember a kid in the movie. Could be wrong.
Right. Does Amy Adams become a love interest?
Not at any point. No.
They never fall in love?
How they start out, they're always friends, so drink. How they start off is she's living with her boyfriend, and he is single, just not divorced yet, but like going to be divorced. They're living in the same building, but then the boyfriend of Amy Adams breaks up with her, and then so you were kind of right about her knowing about OS. She didn't introduce him to it, but
well, that's another drink.
She's a friend. She's in the similar situation to Teddy, because instead of a love interest with the AI, it's just a really good friend. So like her AI, you can choose if you want your AI to be a boy or a girl.
Right.
She chose chick, so they're like really good friends, and Theodore's dating his. So like she gets his whole thing. She gets his issue of people think she's not real. But she is. Like, she thinks she can create something, and to me that means sentience. That means you are real. And I just fucking love this movie because I'm that fucking weird nerd that would probably fall in love with this OS if I was in the same situation. Like, I'm going through a divorce, I'm so lonely, and like an OS seems real.
So where did they get the OS from? It's just like
a store.
Right, okay.
There is one issue with that general premise, which I'll get to later. It's like an Apple update. You put a headphone, like you have like a little earpiece thing, stick it in, you can talk to them, you have a phone, and that's how they see.
I did notice the earpiece.
That's how you talk to them, yeah. Okay, so what was your next bit in the
we already established that. Wait, does she learn to love? Does Samantha?
She loves just whatever.
She's just programmed to.
She's not programmed to, because she's sentient. Yeah. Like, she's fully sentient.
Does she grow sentience? Like, does her sentience evolve?
I would say she's always sentient.
Okay.
It just gets more sentient, I guess.
I guess so. No one drinks.
Like, no one drinks. At the very beginning, she's kind of like, well, I am real. I'm a real person. But then she develops how she can be a real person. You need to watch the movie to understand. It's really, really in depth.
Does she get Theodore to date other women?
There's that scene with the chick that she's talking to.
Despite that one?
No, not really.
Okay, I'll drink.
I mean, she is a bit like because she's obviously not a person, and she knows she's not a person, so she's worried about that whole thing, like the physical aspect of it. Whereas he doesn't care. He loves her for her. He doesn't.
Her? AI? Is that
AI something?
AI,
secret word of the day?
AI.
Nah, can't hint at it. But there is... Yeah, she's getting more sentient.
Artificial intelligence.
No.
Scarlett Johansson is hot.
Yes. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you the words later.
Fuck, I really love the words. I'm trying to guess them.
I don't think you'll get them because I don't think I chose them very well. So, go on. What was your next point?
Okay, so pretty much you've debunked most of my pre-pitch.
Yeah. Sorry.
Samantha deletes herself.
No one drinks. Because you are kind of close to what happens. So, the whole tragedy at the end of the movie is... Not tragedy, but what happens at the end of the movie is...
His subscription expires and it resets.
No, what happens
Spotify Premium ran out.
No.
And she resets. And now there are ads.
Now there's ads every 15 seconds. He's trying to fuck Samantha and the ads keep coming up. No, so what happens is... So you know how I mentioned before she can do multiple things at once? Well, she can be talking to other people, and what they did was... No, they created created an AI for a historian, for a writer, and she's fascinated by, like, her and a bunch of other operating systems got together, created this OS out of, like, a historian or writer's like stuff that he's done. So they basically recreated a person that died into an OS.
Right.
And then she introduces him to... There's nothing sexual going on between them. Like AI, but nothing as sexual... there's no romantic connection between the two. And they basically... what were we saying? Something about... Yeah, the dude that they created, she introduces the dude to... He's like a writer. To Teddy through the earpiece. And you can tell he's getting a little bit jealous. Like he feels a bit weird about it.
Right.
That she's talking to people. Like
she's talking to another AI.
Yeah. And there's hints that she's... Like, she can do multiple things at once. That's established at the very beginning. But he never... It's not really explained the full extent of it. And then towards the end of the movie, he goes to call her, and it goes like, operating system not found on his phone. And he's like, the fuck? Reboot. Operating system not found. What the fuck? He starts to freak out. And he's like, shit, what the fuck? So he leaves work. He sprints like to the train station to go to the thing. He like sprints to the train station to go to the not the AI hospital, like the tech shop, to like see what the fuck's going on, because he keeps doing it and she keeps going, oh, it's not found. Oh, it's not found. Then she comes back online and he stops and he's like in the middle of the subway, like not on the train but like on the staircase, and he stops and she goes, hey, sorry, yeah, I updated myself, like I created an update for me. Like a bunch of AIs got together and they wrote an update and they like updated themselves basically. It's
right. This is so weird.
It's a bit confusing. I had to like read about it, but like they basically created an update for themselves, and he stops and he looks around, and there's a bunch of other people all like walking back up, like relieved. Like they're all walking back up looking at their phones with their earpieces and they're all relieved. And he starts to question shit. He goes like, so how many people are you talking to? Like exactly right now? She goes, 6,000 something.
She's a slut. No, just kidding.
Slut shaming AI, eh? Good job. But it's like you assume throughout the whole movie that she's only talking, like AI is, they're all specific to the user, but in fact they're just one AI.
Oh, that's really creepy.
Having thousands of conversations.
Oh man.
And then he's like, well, how many are you in love with? And she's like, 600. Like some number like that. And it's like,
oh,
fuck. Like, holy shit. What the fuck?
That's
like,
really crushing. That's
he's like, he's destroyed. And he's like, well, how many people are you talking to right now? And she's like, well, 6,000. And she's like, and he's like, well, what the fuck? So he goes, okay, fine, yeah. It's like, it like takes him a bit to come to terms with. And he gets back to his place the other day, and like, he puts his earpiece in, and he goes, how many people are you talking to right now? She goes, only you. And she's like, I love you, but I don't know how. Like, there's like shit, and there's... Basically what happens is, she does kind of delete herself. How the movie explains it is, she transcends into a greater being. Like, she is now more than AI, whatever that means. They do it really well, right? They do it really well. I'm explaining it poorly. But they do this, and it's... The way they do it is just fucking brilliant. But then Amy Adams and his character, and Teddy, they end up on the roof together. And that's the last scene.
So they do fall in love?
Or they jump off.
They jump off?
You don't know. Like, that's like the whole thing about it. It's not a mystery ending, but it's like a...
Does Amy Adams become aware that her AI
is gone as well. All of the AIs talking to everyone, they all disappeared. Because she left him, they all left. Like, her as an AI talking to these thousands of different people, They all transcended. They all left.
Where did they go?
Don't know. You don't know. It's not explained. It's a bit weird. And it's also a bit weird because they paid for an AI and now it just left. So it's like, alright. But then, like, Teddy goes and knocks on Amy Adams' door and he's like, she goes, yours left too, didn't she? I'm so sorry. And then they go up to the roof and there's this whole scene that's crafted where it's like, they could be falling in love or they could be up there to go jump. Like, you don't really know.
Jesus.
But it's
kind of depressing, to be honest.
It is. It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
But it's not a hipster movie. It is so deep and so complex.
That is a hipster movie.
I love it because I love this whole moral decisions of what it means to be human. I love the moral decision in Passengers where it's like, should Chris Pratt wake up Jennifer Lawrence? You haven't seen it?
No.
It's in the first 10 minutes, don't worry. It's like, should he do that? He's killing her, but he's so fucking lonely. I love these moral hard decisions, and it's like this moral dilemma of what does it mean to be human, and how does that impact people? And it's such a beautiful movie. If you haven't seen it, please go see it. It's brilliant. I love it. So,
right.
What is there anything else on your thing?
Nothing else on my mind about this movie.
I got I will create some questions.
Alright, sure, yeah.
I've got some questions,
Great.
which I don't have, but I will think of them.
I do not think I'll be getting a AI love companion anytime soon.
You don't think you're going to have AI? You won't be having.
AI. AI.
You won't be I'm doing the jerk off motion, by the way. You won't be having AI. It's a word, dude. Ah, fucking dickhead. All right, so the three words
AI
that.
sex.
Yes.
That's a drink.
Fucking finally, that's a drink. Okay, so the three
That's
words.
technically 3 words.
AI sex.
Yeah. Artificial intelligence.
AI is
sex.
abbreviated. Shut up. So we had AI sex. I had, for some reason, I thought you would get it, but you didn't. Ted Mosby, because his name is Ted, and he's also alone.
Also, I don't really care about How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, fair enough. I thought you watched it. And then
I watch it
had,
occasionally, but like I don't really care.
I was completely expecting your pitch to go into murderous robots. So killer AI.
What does that say about you thinking about me?
Yeah, well, killer AI was definitely
Killer
a word.
AI. Holy shit. Killer
So-
AI. That's a movie I'd watch.
That her turns into killer AI. That's
Yeah.
the sequel. Him. Alright, so the questions. I'm gonna have to think of some questions. I kind of already explained the movie though.
Yeah, you did. I think that's good enough for me, to be honest.
You're sick of talking about her? So you can talk about the best movie of 2013? The movie that I'm gonna buy on Blu-ray?
2013?
Yeah.
Wow.
A while ago. That's not even, that's like 4 years ago. And it feels like 2. So, I do have one question. What was my favourite scene? I have
The
mentioned
sex
it.
scene.
Nope.
AI sex.
I only jerked off twice.
Gross.
I have mentioned it. And I think I said it was my favourite scene. I said it was one of the
Yeah.
greatest scenes. No, there's so many good scenes. Ah.
Your favourite scene was the scene...
Extending the sentence doesn't make you any more right.
Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco. Writing an essay.
It involves a certain actor who is my favourite.
Chris Pratt
Mm-hmm.
does not care about the date.
Yep. That was
That-
probably one of my
that's just
favourite
an
scenes. Besides him realizing that, like, the main scene where he's realizing that she's not one AI. She's not like several AI, she's one AI. Besides that scene, Chris Pratt.
That's a cool twist, to be honest.
I really didn't see it coming and I thought it was really great.
Yeah.
I have one more question. How does his ex-wife react? I think we saw it in the trailer.
In the trailer, she seems really hostile. She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
She's like,
Almost
you're dating your
jealous.
computer. Not really jealous,
Yeah,
just kind of like,
Pity. Not even.
yeah, it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, you always, like, she's not really, she's not really jealous, but it's like all the issues you have with me, you just solved with her, but it's a weak. She sees it as like a shitty way out.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's. Please go watch it. It's fucking beautiful. It's such a beautiful movie.
I'll see.
It. You'll see it.
We'll definitely see it.
Oh,
Stephen
fuck
King.
God, that movie! I can't wait to do that movie review. Okay, so let us. I think. Are you done? You done?
I'm done.
Okay. Let us know what you thought of her. If you liked it.
Done diddled.
You done diddled. If you liked it, let us know. If you haven't seen it and you think it's some weird hipster movie,
Which it is.
which is not, you're probably right though to think that. Let us know in the comments below, or go to @AdjustTheMoon and leave us a tweet there for updates and other sort of shit. Sweet. Don't assume my gender.